sim racing. It can be amazing, especially in a league. You practice a few days before, and then when the day comes, you're feeling good. You qualify in the top 6, just a couple of tenths away from the leader. You're feeling confident. You're feeling good. We've all been there. 90-minute race, good qualifying. You're in the pack with good pace, but sometimes the race, even before the end of the first lap, it just goes south. An accident, racing incident, sometimes your fault, sometimes it's not. But the truth is, your race is already over. It barely begun and it's already over. So, in those moments, you have to ask yourself, what do I do now? Do I just give up? Or do I go back there, persevere, and just see what happens? Race Club UK, Silverstone 90 minutes. I qualified P6, 4 tenths from P1 as I line up to the grid, full of hope for a good race. This is what happens.
Surprise, but Gallagher is usually faster with us. I stalled, my car stalled. Oh my god. I broke my engine.
Yep, as you can see, my engine just took over 20,000 revs, thinking it was a Formula 1 engine or whatever, and it completely broke. So I broke my engine even before the warm-up lap. How do you destroy your race before the start of the warm-up lap? I had to teleport to the pits, basically, wait for everyone to complete the warm-up lap, and then go. So when I come out of the pits, I'm 35th. I'm about 10 seconds behind the next car. And here, I really have to just gather my thoughts, and my course is actually pretty clear. I have to stay calm, but still push. But be very careful with track limits. We do not want a penalty. When I get to the other cars, I basically have to be quick with my overtakes, lose the least amount of time possible, but no crashes. The last thing I need at this moment is a crash. Luckily for me, as you can see, on the first few laps, immediately there were some incidents, which will allow me to recover some positions. That was almost clear. that was good, almost good. But all these positions I will be able to gain. A little bit of shenanigans here, and then this little touch here almost cleared it as well. So I was able to get these positions back. So here we are coming to the back of that last accident. So this is lap 3. We are already P34, trying to gain some time since I lost time coming back to the track. That McLaren's going to let me pass. I'm going to try to put some pressure here on this Porsche, but he stays on his course. A little mistake there, trying to get a good exit. Now I'm not close enough. I'm just trying to see how he reacts to a little bit of pressure. And I see that he's not going to go for it. He's a bit afraid, so I go for it, give some space on the inside in case he's there, and another overtake done.
And then here we are, lap 5. This is where the real good racing begins. Catching up with these 3 guys here, trying to get this BMW, getting a better line there. I'm getting so close on the acceleration, I actually have to let go of the throttle to not go on his back. Trying to put on some pressure, but I'm not far alongside to go for it. But I just made him scared enough, but I couldn't, I just couldn't go for it. Keeping behind, keeping the pressure up, and then see what's gonna happen. I have a way better line here, so I'm just trying to stay as calm as I can, do the best job I can. Here I have a good exit, but again, this, the BMW is just so strong. And the fast stuff here on the straight line, it's impossible. I'm not gonna get it. But I got a really good braking here. A much better line. He's covering the inside, but I go on the outside. I'm fishing, if you can see, I'm fishing with the throttle for grip, but just enough wheel spin to rotate my car, and I was able to do it. So 1 more position gained. We keep going. Lap 6, 31st at the moment. The other BMW, I try to do the same thing. Yeah, have a really good line there. He went too wide, so he lost some traction. It's the same problem here. I got a good exit. I want to just take a picky on the inside, but I'm not far alongside. But then I made him scared. I got a way better line here though, and I'm able to just take a snip on the inside, and then there you go. I go in and get this overtake done, and immediately I turn my eyes to this Aston Martin, which actually is my old teammate. But here he was on the brakes so early that I was so afraid I would go to the back of him that I decided to just abort, and unfortunately I lost the position that I just got, which was very unfortunate. But we keep going, and then just the lap after, here I got a really good line. I was going for the outside. He opened up the door, and that was it. I was still within track limits. So here I have the inside. Very careful not to go into the back of the Aston Martin. Unfortunately, I touched that curb. And then I was like, let me see if I can see it. Do a switcheroo. I got way more traction, and then I was far along alongside him to put it there, give him enough space, and then I had the overtake done, take my line, and aim for that Aston again. And at the end of that lap, I got a really good exit here. Here I went for a little dummy on the inside. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna stay on the outside. No, I'm gonna go for the inside, make him defend, and then go to take the good racing lane on. He parked it on the apex, but I was still able to get the switcheroo. He was squeezing me a little bit. I didn't know, shall I go for it? No, let's just go for it. I had enough. I was alongside him. Just make sure that he had enough space there on the outside. He went a little bit wide, and there you go. It was scary. I'm not gonna lie, this was really scary, but I was happy to not lose too much time and just got another position basically. Now, lap 12, a little bit later, I see this McLaren. He's going to go really defensive, which he has a right to do, but that opened up the outside. I'm being careful not to take that Ferrari out. I'm sure that I can hang it around the outside, and I get enough rotation with the throttle to really hold it off, and there you go. Yet another position. And now it's time for that Ferrari. Now, as you can see, we have 4 cars there, so I'm a bit afraid because I'm getting to that part where there are a lot of cars just clustered together, and I don't want an accident. That's the last thing I want. But again, I cannot waste too much time. I have a good line there. I'm gonna profit from this little squabble here from the cars in front. The Ferrari goes for the inside on the braking, and the Porsche gets overtaken. But then it comes on the inside. I'm just trying to see how. What can I do? Not create an accident, but how can I overtake all of these cars? Then the Ferrari goes a little bit wide, and unfortunately, when he tries to come back, he just went too much, and poor Porsche, there he goes. It was a shame, and that gave me enough momentum to basically throw it in the inside. I hate to see that. It was thanks to an incident, but I take what I can get, and then just in the lap after that, I was trying to go on the outside here, which was kind of my signature move. It didn't work, but then the Ferrari opened up the door a little bit and allowed me just to try to go on the inside again. I bite that curb again. Well, I go for the switcheroo. I'm trying to hang it out on the outside. It's not working, but this line where you go on the inside later than the car in front of you gives you enough drive. He's protecting the inside. He's going to go for the outside. And I did that switch, but I'm not far alongside, so I couldn't just send it. I didn't want to crash. So again, let's stay safe, no crashes, and just try later on. Trying to keep my lines. He goes a little bit on the defensive there. I don't know why. That allowed me to get a really good exit. Go on the inside and then just go into the slipstream. I don't know if he's going to defend or not. And then I see that he doesn't, because he doesn't think that I'm going to go for it, I think. But then I just go for the inside. Clean and safe. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in front of me. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I really don't. Then beginning of lap 15, the BMW goes wide. He's letting go of the throttle because I don't think he wants a warning. And that for me, it's just a godsend. I just take that position without too much of a trouble and without wasting too much time, which is something that I need. And then later on the lap, I come across this. This is amazing racing by everybody. Like, everybody's staying safe. Everybody almost so close, but barely people touching. So that's very good. I have a good line there on the McLaren. I can just get alongside, and here I can send on this corner at Cops and not do a Hamilton there. I think he's still alongside me. Let's make sure that he has enough space. Everybody needs to stay safe. And then that the Aston missed a little bit there, the braking. So I just go on the inside. Let's not mess around. And now only three more cars in front of me. Let's see how we can tackle this. Unfortunately, there was that Porsche there. The BMW did not know exactly what to do. So I read the situation perfectly here. I saw that the Porsche was on the outside, and I was able to take this line in order to overtake this BMW. Now I know it's very strong. I saw they went into my slipstream. Is he gonna go for the inside now? No. He lets go and lets me take the position. Fortunately, I missed a little bit the apex because I wanted to brake late. So everything worked out here. And then later on, I see this BMW later on in the lap. This BMW. He was slower. I think he saw me like reeling in really fast, and he's gonna let go. Basically, here we can see he goes on the inside. Let's go a little bit. I think that was a really smart move because that way we didn't lose time. Nobody lost time. I didn't lose time. He didn't lose time. Everybody stays safe. No crashes. Really good racecraft there. Really good racecraft there. Lap 17, we get behind this Ferrari, which, by the way, big props. A little bit of a spoiler alert, but this Ferrari is going to do the whole 19-minute race without pitting for fuel. So he's kind of fuel saving. He's fuel saving, but racing people as much as he can. So yeah, again, a little bit of a spoiler warning, but really a good race from this Ferrari. He's trying to make me lose time. Go into the middle of the racetrack there, allowing him to come back to the racetrack safely for both of us. I'm gonna go in for. I have the inside, so I think I'm good. But then, amazingly, he's holding it on the outside there. So it's a really good racing there from both of us. So a lot of respect shown in this race from everybody. Here I got the outside, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna make it because he's gonna outdrag me. Here he has the inside, but since he was a fuel saving at this point in the race, I don't think he could afford to. Really go full throttle, so I complete the overtake here, which is another really good bit of racing there. So after all this, all I had to do was just keep on going and not crash. But of course, I'm an idiot. So what am I going to do where we are actually going to crash here? Technically, we are going to die. No. Somehow I was able to save it and go a bit defensive here and keep my position. It was a huge moment in the race. So let's see what happened. So I went too much on the inside. I bit the grass, those red square things, the curb, everything jumped. And I think I was mainly able to save it because if you see my inputs, I never went fully off the throttle. That would have put too much weight on the front and the rear would have been too loose and I would have spun, I think, had I come off the throttle. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was something else. I really thought, at this point, I thought it was over. All those efforts were basically for nothing. At the end of lap 19, we are seeing people coming into the pits. Still 49 minutes to go, so not technically the middle of the race. So I know that those who pitted now will have a disadvantage in tires later on. I actually go up to 13th here, so it's a good thing. But we're approaching the moment where everybody pits. I still have some fuel, so for now I'm going to keep going. My fronts are destroyed, by the way. At this point, my fronts are destroyed, but so I really need to get to the middle of the race before pitting. My front tires are absolutely fucked up the asshole, dude. So now it's time to go into the pits. My fronts are so ruined that I actually almost missed the entry. It would have been a shame to crash here, but I could have done it. I need it. So I'll make sure. Almost blew up my engine again there, but yeah, and then make sure that I don't spin. So I'm 11th, which is good. Let's do this pit stop. And I was a bit, not sad, but I mean, I'm 20 seconds again. So I was like, again, people need to pit, but when I came out of the back on track, I was like 20 seconds again. Oh my god. Back to 20 seconds. My race is going so well. Now the good news is two cars that are well in front of me. As you can see, they had a stop and go penalty for 30 seconds. So now I need to make sure that I see when they come out of the pits to see if I have enough advance on them. Well, the first one came out now as I'm ending this section, and the second one is coming out of the pits now. So I have several seconds ahead of them. So the question is, am I going to hold it or not? That's the big question, because they are fast. They are really, really fast. And lap 24, this guy came out of the pit just in front of me, and I cannot afford to lose time. But again, I must not be too aggressive. So just trying to get the best line possible, and he goes a little bit wide, so I got a really, really good exit. And even though the AMG is way more powerful than the Porsche, I had a really good exit. Now the power is making things a little bit more stable, but I know I have the inside line here, so it's a no-brainer to just go a little bit late on the brakes and make sure that I hit my racing line, my apexes, and take that position. This BMW, we're gonna stay here until I get the overtake done, because it's some really good racing here. I had to show aggressiveness, but not go overboard to try to find a way past, because I've risked this guy before, and I know he's a really, really good racer. He's fast, he's clean, but he defends very well. Again, I'm trying to show my nose here and there, try to force a mistake from his end, but again, he's not. He's really good, so it was not going to be easy. But at the same time, I have to try things, because all the time that I'm staying behind him, it's just time that I'm losing. But I'm also, we're 16th now, so that means that now I'm catching up with people that might be a little bit slower than me, but not by a lot. So overtaking is not easy, especially this BMW. Look at this, I'm just so close to his rear, but he has just so much more power than me. Yes, that's not going to make it. So let's again keep focus. Oh, I had to let go there. I thought I was going to go into the back of him, but thankfully it didn't happen. Again, I had to be, aggressive, but I didn't want I don't like to hit people. That's the worst thing for me, is hitting someone and sending them off the track. I had a good exit here, but again, the BMW is just so powerful here. That it's not going to work. This corner, I was okay in this corner, and I noticed he went on the inside too early, so I got a really, really good line. He's gonna leave just enough space for me to get this line, and now I have the inside. I'm going on the brakes, and I get the overtake done safely for both of us. So that's, it took me one lap, but it's done. And we keep on being absolutely relentless. Lap 28, but now it's a Mustang. And I know, again, it's a good driver. So how am I going to go past this Mustang? By getting a way, way better line here. And fortunately for me, he was a little bit on the grass there. And then I really wanted this line. He tried to close the right side of the track, but I wanted that bit of tarmac. So I made sure that I had it. And then I think he let go a little bit there, because there was nothing he could do at that point. All he could do was let go and hope that I would miss this corner, but I didn't. We keep on going, and again we get this BMW here, and I kind of do what I'd already done before, get a really good exit here. I noticed that I forgot to put the overtake on that yellow Ferrari, but it's whatever. Anyways, he really good defense here. He goes on the inside, and I tried my fetish move of getting a good rotation here and overtake on the outside, but he takes the line, so I can't. So I'm gonna see if I. It's a little bit. But I go on the outside here, and everyone again. Very, very clean racing. Everybody's giving everybody space, and I was able to do it and keep on going. And I reached 11th place, which is more than I hoped for. 16 minutes basically to the end of the race, and I have about 8 seconds to catch up to be inside the top 10. It's going to be hard, but let's see if I can do that. Thankfully, though, I kept at it, and I was able to catch these two guys here. It's 10th and 9th. Unfortunately, this is the move that I'm not very proud of. I'm actually very sorry. I was too aggressive. I'm able to go get a sniff on the inside of the Bentley. I'm gonna see if he goes on the inside. I'm not gonna go for it. But if he opens up a little bit, I will. And fortunately, he did. Now this is the bit I really regret on this Aston Martin here. I was too much on the inside, and I realized it as I went in. So I let go of everything, made the car over-rotate a little bit to make sure that I didn't hit him. And here I didn't want to overtake him. I was like, that would not have been fair. So I wanted to make sure that he was ahead after all of this shenanigan that I caused. But then the Bentley is just so powerful. Look at this. He's almost going to take me. And I was like, no! And I was able to rotate the car enough to keep the position and try to aim for the Aston, but I don't have a lot of time left. I really don't have a lot of time left, and he is a really good driver, so it's going to be tight. And with 48 seconds to go, so we have this lap and then another one. I just couldn't get close. I kept making mistakes. My fronts were just worn. And it was hard. Like here is the first time I missed this corner in the whole race, so I'm thinking that it's not going to be possible, and I'm going to finish 10th, which is already good, don't get me wrong, but I really wanted that 9th place. And unfortunately for him, he's going to go a little bit too wide here, or he goes defensive. I don't know why you would go defensive, but he did. And I wanted to go for that switcheroo. And then I was like, I'm going to do the same here. It's my only chance. And fortunately for me, I was able to get it at the end of the penultimate lap, which made me happy. I know I wouldn't get any more places, but the fact that I was able to finish P9 made me very, very happy. So, to end things, I was just happy because sometimes with what happened in that even before the warm-up lap. I almost felt like quitting, but this is just to send that message that don't quit, because technically this is actually one of my best races ever. That's the main thing. It was extremely fun. So just don't quit your races. Keep on going. You might not end as high as you could have, but you can have fun in the process and learn a few things here and there. So again, never give up. Just keep on going. And yeah, it just maybe a little bit of a too long video, but I really felt like this was a really fun race. Been a long time that I was hoping to have a fun race like this to record and make a video out of it, and this felt like the perfect moment. And then here you go. 90-minute race from P30 to P9, and a lot of overtakes. So there you go. Everybody, take care, keep racing, and have fun. See you next time.